parents raised any concerns about the selection process?
This year, yes. Not with regards to, directly with regards to the selection, because there's a novelty, there's a new way they are trying to do it this year. This year, they're saying that when the results come, the results should guide us to choose the schools. So as the results have come, the honest truth is that this year's results is one of the worst results that parents across the country, whether public or private basic schools, are not enthused about it. Almost every parent that I have spoken to, or everybody who has called, most of them are complaining that either the results do not reflect the true abilities of their wards, and they suspect that something has gone wrong somewhere. So that is the biggest nightmare for most parents, because it will definitely affect the choices they want to make. For instance, if a parent believes that his child should have gotten Achimota, and such a parent knows that he expects the child to get between a grade 6 to 10, and the child comes out with a grade 20 and above, and the parent knows that this is not the true reflection of my child's learning capacity in terms of the results outcome, and the child was not engaged in any form of examination malpractices, or the student was not engaged, or the center was not caught in any gross exam related issues. But at the end of the day, when the results came, looking at the performance of the child in terms of mock examinations that were conducted independently, assessed by bodies, and then the child's continual assessment and the child's academic abilities, even in the school, as one of the best students, not only within the school, but within the entire municipality. And such a child gets between a grade 20 and above, or the whole school, that people know that, no, this school, at least every year, they come out with one of the best results. And this year, it becomes a different story altogether. I've seen the private schools leadership complaining, but the truth of the matter is that it's not only with the private schools, it's both the public and the private schools. And definitely, the choices you make, especially in certain schools, will depend on your academic performance, the grades that you get. So that is the biggest nightmare. And we live in a country that we truly assess people's capacity, people's integrity, people's measure of knowledge, or people's measure of this by the results they get, not the character that the child has. So that is our biggest issue now this year. And I was even wondering if the results had come, if we had done the school placement or before the results had come, I would have known how parents would have even reacted to it, because it has become a big nightmare for all parents across the country. And I think that we need to really look at this thing. We don't know what has actually gone wrong, but I think that we need an independent body to go back and reaudit the system.
And but from where you sit as the secretary of the PTA and all the information that you have available to you that may not be available to the rest of us, what do you think has accounted for this year's poor performance?
Well, I have a mixed feelings about it. Well, we cannot rule out nagging issues about examination malpractices, but I think that even if regions, for instance, in my region, the Bono East region, it was one of the most flagged region for examination malpractice. And I can tell on authority that the regional director did a very good job of education, did a very good job. He engaged parents across board. He engaged all categories of stakeholders and insisted that if previous years, those things went unnoticed and probably it didn't go down well, this year, he is not prepared to circum his office or any of his officers, and he's also prepared to allow any teacher to do that. But he urged that everybody should put out his best and make sure that our students, especially we, the parents and the teachers who teach in those schools and the heads, we should make sure that our students are not involved. And I can tell you this year, it was not a big issue, a major issue as it used to be. But the truth of the matter is that when the results also came, well, some will reflect the learning abilities of the children, but some also, there are parents who genuinely believe that this is not the true results of their students. For instance, I can personally speak for my ward. that she's somebody that everybody knows what she's capable of doing. But if you look at this year's results, as soon as 3 days ago, when I was able to finally assess it and I shared it with her, the first comment she reacted to me via WhatsApp was that, "Daddy, this is not my results. You know me, I will not accept this. I'm calling for remarking." That is how bold she was. And that has been a big issue on my mind as I speak to you now. And I'm looking at how I can go around it, because like it has not become something that people have always been able to test the system. But I think that some of us will try to find out so that we can have an audit of the system and find out what actually went wrong, because it doesn't reflect her result. And not only her, she has a colleague, about 3 or 4 of them, who compete in one of that school. And it's a model school in Atebogo, Efedoina. And I can tell you on authority that even yesterday, the headmistress in the night, as at 10 p.m., when I was battling my migraine and I was trying to sleep, she woke me up. She still told me that when the parents came, and it's not only her, it's across most places in Atebogo, and not only Atebogo, across that. And I can tell you, I've checked most of our Conference of Heads of Business School platforms. I've had hers. We just came from a conference from Kofi, and I can tell you that most of the parents and the head teachers have been calling and saying that they don't know what has gone wrong this year with the WAEC results. So I think that as a country, we need to find a way to look at these things.